In this video, these are going to be our yearly likes and dislikes. So what we did is every single month, Kevin and I sat in front of you, and at the end of each month, we had a pile of likes and dislikes. So we, at what you didn't see was once we turned off the camera, we picked out the one thing out of the whole month that we hated the most, and we kept that. And then I picked out a favorite for the month, and Kevin picked out a favorite for the month. So what you are going to see in this video is like the top of the top or the bottom of the bottom. So we're going to start with July of last year. So
yeah, we always go July to June.
Right. So the thing that we hated the most last July was the Premier Protein clear protein drink. This is the peach. And I remember very distinctly that it tasted like vomit. It
was bad. I remember it being bad.
It was like vomit. It was like if you had been drinking the night before and what your breath is like the next day.
Yeah.
It's like this.
Yeah.
So if you're drinking this, please don't get up in anybody's face.
They probably don't even make it anymore.
No kisses. Yeah, some of these things might have been so bad, yeah, you might not even be able to find them. I don't know. That was the worst. Okay, so then this was your pick for July. You can tell where we were last year in July. We were in the United Kingdom. Yeah. Because we both picked British foods for our favorites. So mine was the M&S Salted Caramel Hazelnut Millionaire.
Was that a flapjack or just a millionaire?
It's shaped like a flapjack. Okay. But yeah, it was a millionaire bar. Absolutely phenomenal. I hope they still are making these. You all can let me know if they're making them a year later. I can't imagine them not making them because it was just incredible.
And these they probably don't make anymore.
I don't know.
The Haribo Squiglets, they were smushy like little marshmallows, remember?
Yes, they were one. I loved them
awesome.
too.
Awesome.
And
the
they're
textures
dangerous.
were good. Yeah, it was just everything about them was good. And they were these little cubes. And they're
Moorish. They really are. They're absolutely incredible that you want to keep eating them.
Over and over again.
So
fast
that
as you possibly can.
July. So now we want August. Yes. Okay. So this is our August. It's funny that we hated a drink in July. We hated a drink in August. This was the Calypso Strawberry Lemonade. And I didn't realize how long it had been since we had tried these because they just came out with light Calypsos. And
we're not interested.
That we reviewed the 3 light Calypsos that they had, the lemonades, but the strawberry did not like that at all.
I don't think we really cared for.
I don't think we cared for the strawberry, the light ones either. Yeah, they just had an odd flavor. This was your favorite in August.
Who wouldn't like cookie dough? This one is the Toll House edible cookie dough, chocolate chip. That was better than all the other edible cookie doughs that we tried. We tried Kroger brand. There was another brand too. I can't remember what it was. Was it Aldi maybe? I don't know. We tried a different one too at that time. I don't remember what it was. You're talking about a year ago. This was by far the best one.
There's one that's called like the Cookie Dough Cafe.
Yeah.
There's one that were in smaller cups. Anyway, I agree with him.
Yeah, this was the best of the best.
Yeah.
So if you see just the Toll House one.
I agree with his opinion completely on that. And then my favorite from August were these Mars that once again, I'm picking something from the UK. But these are the Mars Soft Centers. I thought these were incredible. And like I said, I have no idea because we don't live over there whether these are still available or not. But if you can get them, I thought they had an incredible flavor. I love them. So August favorite. And then we have the September.
Yeah,
September. These are still in here because they were really bad. They were horrible. Did I make a note? No, I just said that we hated them. Yeah, these were absolutely terrible. They're Euro cake chocolate chip cookies. We bought these. I vaguely remember these at Tuesday morning. I'm pretty sure that's a Tuesday morning tag. And you know, Tuesday morning is like Big Lots or Home Goods or any place when you're buying the food from around the world and from here. It's stuff you've never heard of before, and it might be something wonderful, but then it might be that you've wasted $2.29, and in this case we wasted $2.29.
That's pretty bad.
And then I think this was yours.
It's ice cream, you know, it's mine. Mine are the pumpkin pie ice cream sandwiches from World Market.
No,
I mean, a Whole Foods.
Turn it around and then then they won't see the tag on the back.
There you go.
Yeah. Yeah, those were from Whole Foods.
Yeah, they were really good, and they say that they sell out really fast too. So if you see them, buy them because they go really fast because they're really good.
Yeah.
And I think I ended up eating almost all of these.
And they were limited edition too.
Yeah, I think they come out every year though at that time, and the guy told us they sell out every year really fast.
Yeah, because he knows. These are the Trader Joe's peanut butter blondies. For us, I think Trader Joe's is one of those places where you might really, really love the item, or you might not, you might hate it. This was something I loved these. They had a great texture. They're refrigerated, and the texture of them was great. The peanut butter flavor, the jelly, they were delicious. And I'm assuming that they still sell these. If you go to Trader Joe's all the time, you can let us know, or you can let your friends know in the comments. But I remember when we tried these are the strawberry, and I said they need to do grape. Because grape, I always grew up eating, my peanut butter and jelly were peanut butter and grape jelly. So I would like to see them do these in a grape. I don't think they have, but they should, because they're delicious.
That would be good. Peanut butter and jelly was always strawberry for me.
So that is September. So October, we hated these. These are Gold Emblem, which is a CVS brand. These are confetti cake batter bite-sized cookies, and they're still in there.
We could dump these out, you know.
We could, and have less weight in the thing. You know, when we still have them in here, that they were so bad I didn't even want to share them with my family. You know, when they're so bad that you don't want to give them to the grandkids, there's a problem. And these just were really crappy cookies.
Yeah, very artificial flavor, if I remember correctly.
And they still do sell these because I've seen them in there. And I'm thinking, every time I go in there, I'm thinking, who is buying those? They taste horrible. They just have just awful. And they're expensive. They're very overpriced. Why would you buy these? I don't know. Don't like them. This was your favorite for October.
Again, ice cream.
Of course.
You can't beat eggnog ice cream. I mean, almost ever. You can't beat eggnog ice cream.
And that's Great Value, which is Walmart brand.
Yeah, it's Walmart brand eggnog ice cream. And it was just excellent. It tastes like they literally froze a carton of eggnog. I mean, it was that good.
Yeah, we've had the like the Talenti eggnog. I'm telling you, Walmart, the Walmart
it's probably
brand,
half the price.
It's just as good,
a third of the price.
This is a British sticky toffee pudding. The Sticky Toffee Pudding Company. We bought this at Walmart.
Yeah.
We found it in the refrigerated
I think
section.
I've seen it since then.
I think they still have them in Lexington, but we've never seen them here. That's the thing, is some of the bigger Walmarts will get these, and they're in an odd spot. They really are. They're with the refrigerated puddings, but because they're refrigerated and because they're so small, I think they tend to get looked over. Right. But this was absolutely fantastic.
And it had the liquid on top. You turn it upside down and you pull it up and the stuff runs down it.
It was incredible, really, yes. So as a matter of fact, I've recently had a sticky toffee sponge from the UK, and I actually like this one, the flavor of this one better than that one. So now November, we hated these. These we found at our local bread outlet store. They're Whoopie brand, which is made in Hoover, Alabama, and these were vanilla creams, and I wrote terrible on the back of them. Not bad, terrible. Terrible cookies. Yeah, that's all I can say about those, is don't get the vanilla version. They have other flavors. And then, was that yours?
Blue cheese, yeah, this is mine. These are the Whole Foods as well. This is the 365 brand. Limited edition blue cheese and garlic popcorn, which I hate blue cheese generally, but I love these. These were so good.
And that's
they
weird
don't smell anymore.
that if you can hate blue cheese and you can like something like that. Just tells you.
It had a very,
you have to try everything.
But it had that very sharp flavor of blue cheese, but it also had garlicky flavor. So these were just really good.
You just have to keep an open
mind. But I
mind
also
about
like
things.
Your favorite too.
Yes, we agree. This is the Jack Daniel's Tennessee Whiskey Cake. It's the pecan. We found this at World Market, so I think we probably paid like $8 or something for it.
And I think I've still seen smaller versions of that.
It's incredible. It is absolutely incredible. And I had other people, once we did the review, I had other people say, I'm glad you said that it was good because I didn't want to spend the money. And then they tried it and they loved it.
It's very, very good.
Yes. It is an incredibly sweet, delicious. It's very, very moist, very fresh cake. Just wonderful. And it's made in St. Louis, Missouri. So very, very good cake.
This is the only December I see.
December? Yeah, we must have not had a hate.
Unless this is it.
Is it? Nope, that's January. We must have not kept a December.
Oh, here it is.
Yep, that's December. Okay. We did.
We did. We just put it in the wrong pile.
We put it in the wrong pile. You have to get everything in piles when we do this. These are the Belvita soft.
I remember these.
The chocolate.
Yeah,
in
the
these.
chocolate.
I don't think
nasty.
I even. Oh, tasted rancid. I wrote on the. I like my little notes. Tasted rancid.
I remember those. The chocolate was bad. The cake itself was okay, but the chocolate was just horrible.
Nasty.
I mean, just like the worst
Nasty.
thing.
Yeah.
I don't even know that they sell those anymore.
They do. And I'm going to be completely honest. I'm always willing to try new Belvitas, but I'm not the biggest Belvita fan anyway.
No, most of it's...
I just think they're plain. They come in either like these or they come in just the plain biscuits.
Yeah.
Just the flat biscuits. I just think they're plain. There's just so many other things that I would rather have. I'm like I said, I'm always willing to keep an open mind and try them, but I just find them very, very plain, and I can't imagine going to the store and buying anything Belvita on purpose if I wasn't doing a review of them. I wouldn't. I wouldn't.
Or breakfast or whatever.
They're just
no, they're not very good. You can go ahead.
Not exciting at all.
I've been going for a lot.
These are the World Market dark chocolate almond Lacey's cookies. So these were 150 calories per cookie. They're very, very thin and crisp. And I made room in my daily calories to have these because they're that good. They were incredible. Had a great flavor, a great crunch to them, and you just really felt like you were getting a lot. They do still sell these at World Market, so if you have not tried them, they have changed the label on them. I noticed that last time we were in World Market. So the label won't look like this, but they are still in a tub like this. So just look for the Lacey's, and these are dark chocolate almond because they have like 4 or 5 different kinds that we've reviewed, but I found these to be the best.
My favorite for the month was the Zittners. This one is the milk chocolate peanut butter delights.
I agree with that though. I like those too.
Pam and Steve sent these to us, but we actually later on saw them at Meijer. They were selling these at Meijer as well.
It just took our Meijer longer to get them.
It did, but they were all these Zittners are really good. The textures are good. They're like these little like not creams. Balls, but they're like these little chocolate covered things of peanut butter, or they have raspberry or peppermint cream or caramel. I think we liked pretty much everything that we had that we could get a hold of. We liked them all.
But this was a new to us brand.
Yeah, Zittners we never heard of.
It's so good. Does it tell where they're made? I'm sure it does.
Yeah.
Manufactured by Zittner Candy Corporation in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I wish we got these year round because they're well, we probably wouldn't be able to buy them because we like them so much. That's what happens. We like it so much we can't buy because it's not safe to have it in the house.
No. But I think they will come out back at Christmas time. We'll get them in the Meyer again.
They, I'm thinking they had Easter too. They had like Easter eggs or something like that, like an egg
Makes
shape.
sense that they would.
Yeah.
Because they're kind of egg shaped already a little bit.
So that was December.
This is January.
So January. Okay. These were hate. We both hated these. I think we bought these. These are the Yum Earth. I think I bought them at the Fresh Market.
You did? You bought? No.
I think I did buy them at the Fresh Market.
Okay.
But I think you can find them.
You can buy them at all kinds of different
at Target.
Yeah.
Whole Foods.
You did buy them at the Fresh Market because they had a little display basket. Yeah.
And I got some
she sorted
free
through
suckers.
them. Yeah.
Well, they were giving out, you could take a sucker for a sample.
Yeah.
And I took like one of each flavor so I wouldn't have to pay for a whole bag.
Yeah.
Which I'm glad because after
they were awful.
They're so overpriced. They're so expensive. And I think I said during this video, I feel sorry for the little kids who are getting these for Halloween. Because some moms will only buy stuff like this to give out for Halloween. And they're not any good. I would throw these away if I got these in my Halloween tub.
Yeah, you would eat one of them and go, ugh.
Yeah, that's horrible. Who's giving out that? Give me past the Reese's, please. Yeah, I'm not eating that stuff. So I will not be buying that again.
These are yours.
Okay, I had two.
I had two.
Oh, you had two too? Okay. This was one of those months where we couldn't decide. That we had so many good things that we couldn't pick just one. So this is the white chocolate churro toffee from Disneyland.
I remember that. It was excellent.
Sarah mailed this to us from Disneyland in California. It was phenomenal.
It was good.
She actually had sent us 2 desserts. Both of them were absolutely delicious. But this was so good. I absolutely love the combination of the white chocolate, and it was like it was almost like a Roca type bar. It was crispy. It was phenomenal. But then
I remember it being very good.
But then I also loved the Ghirardelli white chocolate caramel squares. So I have seen these. They're still selling these. But I've seen them in more places. It seems like I might have bought them initially at Target, but I've seen them at a lot of other places now. If you don't want to spend money on any Ghirardelli squares because you think they're too expensive, you need to try these. These are the ones to buy. If you like white chocolate at all, these are the ones to get. I would give up all the other Ghirardelli squares.
Just to eat those?
Just to eat these.
Wow.
These are the best. The best of the best Ghirardelli. Love them. So.
Alright, so I've got 2 for the month as well because she had 2, so I got. One of them is and we both agree on this one anyway.
Yeah, we do.
This one is a Screamin' Sicilian Zabruski. This is the hot Italian sausage and pepperoni pizza. All those Zabruskis were pretty decent, but this was like the best one. They still haven't got a lot of these in our area. I think we've seen one.
It's funny because we just know they have 2 at Kroger.
Yeah.
So we're just now getting them to our area, and the boxes look different because they've actually put the brand.
Yeah, because we even said in the video, we
don't know what brand of beer that
what beer are they using. So now they say the logo and stuff of the beer at the bottom.
Yes. Yeah.
So these are good. And someone had told you that they're really not as popular in the area in Wisconsin.
In Wisconsin, yeah, and it's a Wisconsin beer that they use. We're not familiar with the brand because we don't drink beer.
No.
But if you drink beer, I'm sure you would recognize the name. John didn't think that they were going over as well in Wisconsin. But we like that one, the hot Italian sausage and pepperoni. We really liked it, and it's one that we would buy over and over.
Yeah, it had that good.
We would definitely put it in the rotation.
Oh yeah. The other one I had was the Philadelphia Dips, which is the jalapeno cheddar. This was just, I ate it with Ritz crackers is how I ate it.
And it's surprising that you liked it as much as you did because it's jalapeno.
Because it is spicy. It's hot, and they still sell this. I've seen it I know I've seen it at Walmart. They still sell this, so if you're still interested in it, you want to try it out, they still have it. But it's just a really good. You could dip chips in it too if you wanted to, but it tasted really good on a Ritz.
This, I cannot tell you
Vile.
how bad this was. This is Lester's Fixins. I remember we bought these at Jungle Jim's International Market. This is the mustard flavored soda.
Yeah.
I love mustard. I think mustard is terrific. I put mustard anytime I have a ham, bologna, turkey, chicken sandwich, whatever. I put mustard on it because I like the flavor of mustard. This was vile. I mean, like, oh, it gives me the shakes. It was horrible. We both absolutely hated it.
Yeah.
I
mean, most of his drinks I don't like.
Right. If you want to waste probably $2 and just try different drinks, I still do think it's fun to try them. I'm still glad I bought it. Even though I hated it and I thought it was horrible, I'm still glad that I took the opportunity to try it because it was something different.
Some of those we've actually liked.
Yeah, and next time we go to Jungle Jim's, if I see more of these horrible, weird flavors, I'll get more of them because it's a lot of fun to try them, just to say that you did. But I'm not going to buy it again because it was so bad.
Yeah, Lester's an evil man.
It's funny because all three of these items we're going to show you were all bought at Jungle Jim's International Market.
We had one individual and we had one that we both liked.
Okay, so this one was a favorite of both of ours. That's why I put it in here. These are the Creamwich, the original artisan ice cream sandwich. This is the milk chocolate dipped. It was chocolate chip cookies and vanilla ice cream. This Creamwich brand is made in California. There is also a brand called Chipwich that's really, really popular, and it is on the East Coast. So this is a West Coast brand. I promise you, we've had both of them. This one is better.
Oh yeah.
The one
not even by a little bit.
No, the one from California, the Creamwich, is 100 times better than the other one. It's not even a competition. So I know there's a lot of loyal fans on the East Coast. You need to try this one because this, I'm telling you, you would not even look back. It was phenomenal.
Very good.
And then these are the Tato. I'm thinking these were like from Ireland or something. And I could be wrong about that.
I think you're right.
These are the cheese and onion. I said if we got these around here, I would buy them all the time because they don't. I have looked in like a World Market every time we go in a World Market. I've looked for these because I think, oh, World Market gets stuff like that in there. They might eventually get them. They haven't yet. But these are terrific. So if you can find these in your area, I would totally recommend that flavor.
And then I have the, this is the Mountain Bars, which we bought Brown and Haley is who makes them. This one is the peanut butter one, but honestly, they were all good.
They make a vanilla and a cherry and a peanut butter.
Yeah. And they were on sale when we bought them because they had a whole thing of them. But we bought them just by accident, and we didn't even know what we were getting when we bought them because we review stuff all the time. It's a bar, and it's like, oh, this is the price of a health bar. Right. It was not a health bar.
No, it's a candy bar.
It is so good. It has this huge like clump of peanut butter or cream or cherry flavored cream in the middle, and then it's coated in this chocolate, and it looks like a mountain. That's why I say it's like a clump. There's just
I think those were made in Washington.
They're so good and so sweet, like over the top sweet.
Yeah, these are made in Tacoma, Washington. Yeah. So we don't see these around here.
No.
So someone ended up mailing me a bunch of these bars, and they didn't last no time.
No.
Because they're apparently a thing in Washington, and I wish we got them around here, but
we had to get it at Jungle Jim's too. We bought some at Jungle Jim's, and then somebody sent us some too.
Terrific, yeah.
Okay, what month was that?
So that was February, so now we're on to March. That is the next month.
Oh,
this is March. Yes, this is March. So, you all will recognize this, I'm sure, if you watch the video. This is the Raindrops brand I can just safely tell you don't buy anything from this brand.
Yeah, any of the gummy stuff that they have.
They're raindrops. It says enjoy the adventure. This is the original candy burger, but they make all different shapes.
Pizzas.
So they lay out tacos, sushi. They make all kinds of things. They're gummy candies. Don't buy these for you. Don't buy these for your children. I know they look fun. I know they look like they're going to be wonderful gummy candies. Just buy Albany's, buy Haribo.
Yeah, because those are horrible.
Yes. These are atrocious. They're gonna pull their teeth out.
Yeah, they're tough. The flavors aren't good. They're just awful.
They're hard. They really don't get them for your kids. They look fun. They're fun to look at, but that's it. That's as far as it goes. So just avoid those.
Yeah, they're not good at all.
And then my March favorite.
Oh yeah, those are
I have been thinking about this candy bar ever since I had it. That's the God's honest truth. This is the Cadbury Bournville Old Jamaica. This is probably my favorite candy bar from Cadbury, period. Hands down, because I love that Jamaican rum flavor in this candy bar. And it's perfect with the dark chocolate. So that probably surprises a lot of people. Oh, she's picking a dark chocolate bar as her favorite. I am. And it has a great snap to it.
It was good.
But yeah, this is probably my favorite candy bar that Cadbury makes. I loved it.
Mine is, no surprise, an ice cream. Mine is the Cheesecake Factory Salted Caramel Ice Cream. And we bought this, we didn't say we bought it.
Don't sneeze.
I didn't. The Cheesecake Factory, though, all the ice creams that they have, and they've got like 6 flavors, something like that. We've only tried some of them that we could get around here.
I think we've only had 4.
Yeah, but I think they have 6. But anyway, they taste like actual cheesecake. I mean, that's the only ice cream we've ever had that actually tastes like cheesecake. But the very, very best that out of the ones we've tried was the salted caramel. It was just really good. I mean, it's over the top good.
I did have one comment that said I didn't like it. But he said, but I don't like cheesecake. Oh, yeah. So you can't, it
is what it says it is.
Exactly. So I think they thought that just because it came from, the Cheesecake Factory.
Or it was ice cream.
It was ice cream. It was salted caramel ice cream. So it's going to taste like salted caramel. It's not going to taste like cheesecake. No, those are actually true to what they say. Yeah. They're from the Cheesecake Factory. They taste like cheesecake.
Yeah, they taste like salted caramel
cheesecake. You need to like cheesecake to like any of those from the Cheesecake Factory. Yeah. But they did a phenomenal job with them.
They taste just like a cheesecake.
And I think that was from like the Wells Company, which makes the Blue Bunny. So they did a good job making those. They did an excellent job, yeah. So the next month, we are on to April. So April, we hated these. Awesome. So Ruth and Kelly sent us these. They can't help it that they sent us something we didn't like. These are the Go-Go Squeeze. They're the Matern brand Go-Go Squeeze smoothies. They're the strawberry breakfast pouches on the go.
That thing should have gone out the door because it was awful.
Yeah, Go-Go. It can keep on.
Yeah, they were chunky. Didn't they have oatmeal or something in them? Yeah, oats. Yeah. Yeah. Ooh, they were chunky.
A blend of yogurt, fruit,
it tasted like somebody had thrown up. They had that texture like they were already eating.
I wouldn't buy these. After eating this, I wouldn't feed it to my kids.
No, they were awful.
But they did send us something else that we liked. It didn't make our favorites.
Was it a squeeze yogurt?
There was something else that they sent us that we liked. But these, we just didn't like this in particular. It just wasn't good. But now I loved this. This was the, it's going to surprise you. It is the Jamaican rum.
There's a theme here.
Jamaican rum liqueur dessert cake. This is from Germany, but we bought it at Aldi. So Aldi, if you're ever looking for German items for something different that you've never had before, you should go to Aldi because they have great prices, but they had a lot of different flavors of these cakes, but of course the Jamaican rum.
And it was very good. Yeah, there was a lot of moisture. It was a good soft cake. I mean, it was
very fresh.
Yeah, it was good. And it had a really good rum flavor too.
Yeah, it's on the shelf. It wasn't refrigerated or anything like that.
That was good. I remember liking that one too.
Yeah.
So again, there's a theme going here. This one is the Graters peanut butter chocolate chip ice cream. Graters in general is pretty good. But this one was really good. Peanut butter chocolate chip was like phenomenal.
Yeah, and so yeah, if you've ever had Graters, you know it is very, very comparable to more expensive brands like Haagen-Dazs, and it's much.
Actually, Graters is pretty much as expensive as Haagen-Dazs.
Oh yeah, it is, and it's better than like Ben and Jerry's. It's a higher quality ice cream.
It's better than that cream, Cold Stone Creamery too.
Oh, Graters, they can't even compare. Cold Stone cannot compare.
Yeah,
Cold
but a lot
Stone,
of people do compare them.
Well, they don't.
The Graters is much
Graters is 10 times better than Cold Stone.
Yeah. I agree.
Okay, so now we have, what are we up to? That was April, now we're to May. So that bag was the hate. Yes. Does anybody remember this video? That still is,
Oh yeah, those are awful.
These were $2.50 at Big Lots.
I remember the texture was horrible.
They're from Eve's Bakery, and since then I've seen some items from Eve's Bakery sold in Home Goods, and I immediately, once I saw the name, I thought, I rebuke you. I'm not buying that, because
it's like shredded up paper towels or something in there for the texture. It was horrible.
Once you get this, it tastes so rancid, and other people bought these and said because it was in date, and they said mine tasted like that too. Excuse me, it tastes like it's gone off, like it's stale, like you.
Let's say something like something was rotted.
Yes, like when you take a bite, you expected to see mold.
Yeah.
Really, that's how bad that
like
was.
blue cheese growing on it.
So these, Asma sent us some cookies from several. This is the same cookie company. Asma sent us cookies from several different places in New York. Unless I'm specifically asked, I don't like to point out that I like one company better than the other. So I'm not even going to name the other company that she sent me. But I can tell you that these were the best. The Levain, yes, the Levain Bakery, they're out of New York. And these were phenomenal cookies. I wrote on the back, she sent us the chocolate chip walnut, dark chocolate chip, dark chocolate peanut butter, and oatmeal raisin. They were absolutely phenomenal. They're huge. So if I was going to order online from one of the New York bakeries, from the ones that we've tried, my choice would be, or both of our choices, would be the Levain.
Yeah, they're very, very good.
We loved them. Very, very high quality, full of flavor. Yeah.
They're expensive, but they're full of stuff. So I mean, you're definitely, I think if you're not going to be ordering cookies unless you're prepared to spend some money anyway.
Exactly.
So but they're well worth the cost because of the flavor. This is Nick's. This one is the peanut butter caramel, which was both of our favorites. It's low calorie, 260 calories for the whole pint. So it's just one of the Nick's stuff is low calorie, but you would never know it was low calorie. No. It's not like all the other brands of low calorie ice cream that's hard as a brick and you have to let it sit out for half an hour before you can eat it and all this crap. It
actually is creamy.
Yeah, you get it straight out of the freezer. You might have to give it a few minutes, just like any other ice cream. Sometimes the ice cream's kind of hard. You can't eat it just yet. That's what you get with this. It's kind of firm right at the beginning, just like any other ice cream would be, but then it softens up and it's a super creamy, rich, super sweet, almost decadent ice cream. And they always had tons of stuff in it too, didn't they?
Yes.
Every one of the Nick's has had tons of the stuff in the ice cream itself. So very, very good. If you're trying to do keto or low calorie and they have them in your area, which is the biggest deal, try Nick's because it's just like phenomenal ice cream. There's definitely a theme going because I think I've had like 5 ice creams now.
So lastly, we have our June, the thing we hated. Sorry, Iris, I really am. Iris was kind enough to send us.
She sent us other stuff we liked.
She sent us other drinks that we were very, very impressed with, that we really liked. These are the Malta Goya malt beverage. I couldn't have been more shocked. I think Kevin was just as shocked when we took a drink of this. It is a very strong, And
it tastes like molasses.
Yes, it
like
tasted.
Take a thing of molasses, just drink it. That's
yes, and it was not our thing. I think it's something you need to grow up on.
Yeah, and some people
kind of like root beer. If you grow up on root beer, you tend to really, really like it. But if you've never had root beer until you get older, then you're like, oh gosh, what is this? I think it's the same thing with this.
Yeah.
So.
Okay, that was your.
And then my favorite for June were these Ethel's Baking Company. These are the pecan dandy bars. They were incredible. They taste like if you've ever had the Aroca bar, that's what these are like. They're pricey. They were in the refrigerated section at Meijer. I think you only got 3 bars in the container. It says serve 6, so yeah, but you're only supposed to eat half a bar. So it was 240 calories for half a bar. That's why you don't see these in my grocery hauls, because even though I absolutely love them, I can't have them in the house because I would eat them all.
Because you're gonna eat a whole bar.
Yeah, you're gonna eat the whole bar. You're gonna have 480 calories. So, and that's why you can't have them in the house. But just know they're incredible.
Mine was the DiGiorno.
And I agree with this one too, just so you know.
This is both of our favorites. This is the croissant. This one is the 3-meat one, right? Yeah, the 3-meat one. We had the pepperoni, which was also really good, but if we bought one of the 2, we'd probably get the 3-meat one. We haven't tried the cheese one yet, but hopefully if we can ever find it, that we'll try.
But these are specifically the croissant crust.
Yeah, most DiGiorno's, truth be told, I don't really like because they're too doughy. The crust is too much.
So for a regular DiGiorno pizza compared to like a Screamin' Sicilian, I would rather have a Screamin' Sicilian.
Yeah, any day, yeah.
But when it comes to the croissant crust, I'd rather have a DiGiorno.
The croissant, yeah.
Yeah.
So really, really good if you can find them.
So what we're going to do right now is we're going to pause the video. It won't be a pause for you, but it'll be a pause for us. And we are going to pick out the thing that we hated the most for the year and the thing that we loved the most. Each one of us is going to pick out the thing that we love the most for a year, and we'll be right back. Okay, we did something this year that we didn't do last year.
Only because we couldn't decide.
Because we couldn't decide. There were so many, I'm telling you, everything we picked as a favorite was a genuine favorite.
Yeah, well, like we could eat it every day.
Yeah, so it was extremely hard to choose. I can tell you the thing we hated the most out of everything, all of those hates that we had.
They were almost all equally hated.
Yes, they were. They were all equally hated. But the thing that we hated the very, very most, I think, was this Premier Protein. This is a clear protein drink. Once again, the peach, pure vomit. I can't describe it any better. Literally,
that stomach acid.
Yes, it's
that
and
the mustard were tied.
Yeah, much. The Lester's Fixin' mustard was, but they were. If we told you that we hated them, then we hated them. They're in this video for a reason. I would never ever get them again. So. That's just to be fair. But we did decide we thought, well, since we have so many sweet and we have a lot of savory too, we decided to choose one of each because it was hard. So if I'm going to have a good salty snack, this is going to be my salty snack for the year. The Tato cheese and onion, that's going to be, I'm going to buy them all the time, year round. So
my savory snack for the year is this DiGiorno pizza.
But you know what?
Croissant crust pizza.
I agree with him, and honestly, truth be told, if I were to pick between the 2, I would pick the DiGiorno pizza.
Yeah, the pizza's, I mean,
I'll go with him on the DiGiorno.
It is just so good.
Yeah.
And that crust is like, it's different from any crust you've ever had before in any pizza you've ever had.
Yes.
That's how good it is.
Yeah. So truth be told, I would pick that too.
Yeah, it's very, very good.
And for a sweet, it was extremely. I can't tell you how hard it is to come up with a sweet.
I had a bunch I went back and forth with.
But I'm gonna pick these. These are the Ghirardelli squares, the white chocolate caramel. I'm telling you.
Just for you to say that you would pick those out of any other Ghirardelli.
Yeah. Well, and just to pick these out of, because I love that churro from Disneyland so much, and I love the Jamaican rum so much, and this is going to be my winner for the year.
And mine, you knew it'd be an ice cream. because you know it had to be an ice cream. But surprise, it's the Great Value eggnog. Because first of all, I'm an eggnog lover anyway.
I do too.
I could literally drink a whole half gallon of eggnog in one night.
Yeah.
I mean, that's how much I like it. Don't give me the little glass.
Which is
I
the
want
worst
mug.
thing. Yeah.
Oh, it's full of fat. So it's not good for you at all. But this is just so good. It's a good creamy texture. It's not ice cream with all these mix-ins or all this other stuff. It just has a really good flavor and texture. Definitely this one. The bad thing is they only sell it at Christmas time.
I know. And
That's
that's
the only bad
something
thing
that-
about it.
It's a good thing it's not around you.
That's true, because I would probably buy it more often.
Yes, he would.
And I don't need to.
Exactly. That's why they do it. So now, if you're wondering where are the lunchtime reviews, so every single month, Kevin has another channel called Lunchtime Review, and every single month during the likes and dislikes video, he tells you what he loved or hated for that month. Sometimes he doesn't have anything that he hated.
Many times.
Yeah, many times he has. I'm going to do a separate video because it's going to be a longer video. It's going to be a yearly video. He's going to show you everything. He's going to talk about his top favorites for each month, and if he has anything that he hated, he'll talk about those too. But I'm going to have a completely separate video on that,
And it'll be on my channel.
and that's going to go up on that Lunchtime Review channel.
The reason being is some people watch videos on that channel that don't necessarily
And they don't watch
videos.
my channel.
Yeah. So they
Yeah.
would miss those.
They would miss them, and people have been asking for it. People are like, do another, will you do another favorites video? Will you? So for those people who watch that channel and don't watch my channel, they will really appreciate that. And if you're interested, it's all like frozen foods and stuff like that. So if you want to see Kevin's yearly favorites, then, and maybe you don't want to watch any of the other ones, well, just go and watch that one video. Go watch it, and hopefully you'll enjoy it. So I hope you enjoyed this, the yearlies.
It's always fun for us to look back and say, wow, I forgot we even tried that.
Yes, yeah, it's a lot of fun for us, and I hope you all enjoyed it too, and thanks for watching.